Quentin.
You called us back in for a special session.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Because
right after you left, we got in another guitar.
Of course.
And I really wanted to do a comparison before we don't have either of these in stock. So, Quentin, welcome. Quentin King here. I am Paul. We are at Music Villa in Bozeman, Montana. And we just did the new Taylor model, okay? American Dream. This is called the AD22e, right? So, smaller body. It's their... In the Taylor world, it's one of their smaller bodies, but this one is all American, all solid wood, which so is this.
Yep.
So without getting into too much details of the specs, because we've already done these guitars on their own, they're basically kind of in the same category. So it'll be interesting to just see which one you prefer. I mean,
right.
we know they're going to be different. We already know they're a little different. So, but basically the Martin is all mahogany. Okay. The Taylor is a mahogany tops, the Pele back and sides.
This one has some electronics, right?
That one is electronics. This one does not.
X-brace.
And I think the price reflects that. Yep. X-brace, V-brace on the Taylor. Yep. Right. And then what else? Eucalyptus for the fingerboard. This is Indian rosewood on the fingerboard. But they're
it's pretty. I was looking. I just noticed that. It's
really flamey.
But I think what you're seeing here are these are top tier U.S. manufacturers,
right?
Making guitars that don't break the bank, but are intended to provide a lot of features, and they really appeal to those folks who have a particular fondness for the mahogany tone.
Yep.
And it's funny; these are all so subjective. We were talking about the other day, like some people refer to mahogany as being bright.
Right.
I hear something that's a little more caramelized and richer.
Yeah, me too.
But I think it's it's always going to be subjective, and how much damage you've subjected your ears to over the years.
It is interesting, when you hear things. Everyone has a different ear, so people explain things differently. But also, it's what do you like? I mean,
what works for you.
I don't know which one of these I'm going to like yet. But
so this is what I can tell. I did get a chance to kind of pick them both up, and we're going to do the side by side like we do. Dustin does a great job of kind of flowing from one, and I try to play the same type of thing so that you can really hear the parts between the two different instruments. What I can tell you, just for playability, if you're interested, is I've said this in every Taylor video. Love Taylor playability. I don't think anybody really matches them, quite honestly. Until you pull out your preferred guitar and you really work with it and get it customized and set up just the way you prefer it. That's the extreme. But out of the gate, out of the box, I don't think there's any other manufacturer that makes a more playable guitar than Taylor.
Okay.
And they're not paying me to say this, so I'm just saying that because that's how I honestly feel. They're just easy to play. The Martin, I've seen a lot of people play the 15 series and dreadnoughts in these. And
this is a very popular guitar. I mean, we've been selling this guitar for years. It's one of our best-selling guitars on the planet. Maybe that's why they came out with this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wouldn't.
People like all mahogany guitars right now. It's very popular, old-timey music, all kinds of cool things you can do with it.
Well, it's just got a good tone, and this is what I say. This is very, very playable, right? But with my tradition and as a self-professed Martin guy, I still like to take my Martins and it's typical that I would take them to Marcus or one of our techs and just have them tweak it a little bit, because I think
Now, what do you think it is? Is it the neck shape, or what?
No, it's not necessarily the neck shape.
What makes you love the way the Taylor feel? Because they definitely have a neck shape and a nut width. And
I'd say primarily it's the action. I feel like other guitars, even if you measured it and it came out the same, as far as the distance, from strings. Something about the way it feels on the Taylor neck, all those features together, it just feels very playable. And it's consistent too. Whereas Martins, I feel like it can be really great down here, and then sometimes it's a little more work up top because the spacing's a little different.
And which we do, and that's what we will do, for people all the time when we sell one. We say, hey, how do you like your action set? We'll tweak all that. So let's hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So 0015 Martin, 0015M. sure. Let's see what you got here.
That feels good.
And you're playing the right stuff. I love what you're playing. I'm kind of confused now.
Okay. I'm just trying to I'll do something kind of lighter instead of the funky stuff a little.
Okay, do that same thing on here real quick one more time and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Definitely different.
They are. They're very different. My honest impression, and again, you're going to hear what you hear through the mic and through your home audio, but what I'm hearing is bigger. Mm-hmm. Bigger sound.
Definitely
more open.
More open. That one's very...
it's focused.
It's very focused, kind of little... Now, a lot of people, that's what, when you do a mahogany top, you're definitely going to not have that bright shimmer,
Right. So it's to me, both of them are.
But this has a lot
more mellow than you would expect from spruce.
But that's really mellow.
This is far more mellow than that one, I'd say for sure. This one it feels lighter, thinner. So I don't know if there's an effect of the thickness of the woods. This has electronics, whereas that one doesn't, which may interfere with the acoustic properties.
This is like very light.
It's very light. So it's hard to say, but I'm guessing that. Acoustically, this one I think is bigger, and I like those. My preferred guitars are dreadnoughts, and even for the CEO, it's the Martin CEO that I got. It's Adirondack and Mahogany, so it's still very big sounding for a small guitar.
These are a category. These fit a certain category, a certain frequency range, a certain type of sound. But that's interesting, though.
They're both super playable.
Let's have you do your thing at the end of them. You can kind of go back and forth. We'll let you.
I pretty much exhausted all the cool stuff that I would probably do. So maybe I'll just do some really simple strumming as standard.
It'll be good. It'll be good to hear them really side by side.
Side by side.
Let people decide which one is the best for you.
All right. So this is my honest takeaway. Okay. If you want it, do you want it?
Sure. Okay. Why would I not want it?
Paul's like, I don't know. Do I want it?
I think I just prefer you to play.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's fine. Playability, Taylor. Okay. Right. Without a doubt, and I think that would go in almost like 99.9% of Taylor's versus any other guitar, even my own guitars. Depth and openness, triple O. Now the X factor are some aesthetics and whatnot, and the other X factor is how's this going to sound when you plug it in versus what do you do with this? You got to drop in another.
We'll put in a pickup in this one. Yeah, you would add a. Right. It'd be something that we should do. Yeah, we should compare them with some different pickups.
That would be interesting. I would be equally happy with either of these, given the purposes that I have. If I'm going pure acoustic around a campfire, this is probably my choice. If I'm going for a more versatile instrument that I can take and play in a performance setting, plug it in, and dial it in out of the gate, I'd probably take this one. Soft case, I'm guessing.
Hard case.
Hard case. Okay. Aero case.
Aero case, which is
another feature.
Like a hard case too.
Right.
Nice,
so, I don't know. I think it really it would come down to whatever somebody prefers.
Yep, I agree. They're pretty unique, cool little guitars, and we'll.
You be the judge.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. So AD22e 0015M from Martin. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.